Hello. It's freezing in here because I've got my naughty but nice mug. I am going to do some gilding this afternoon, so I thought I would show you a little bit of it. Let me put this down and I'll show you the piece. The piece is on its back because I want to do the legs, but that is the piece, which is Dixie Belle paint. So I'm going to be using Annie Sloan gold size. Doesn't have to be Annie Sloan's. I've got Polyvines, so whatever, and Barnabas Black Gold. So when I say I'm doing gold leafing, it's actually imitation gold. Sorry, excuse me, which is what most of them are. I mean, you can obviously order the pure gold ones, but they'll cost you a lot of money. So most people use the imitation ones. There are lots of brands. Again, this one, I think I just had it left over from another job, but I was quite happy with it. And I've got some gloves because it gets a bit messy. Do not do this anywhere pretty much that you care about, because the imitation gold leaf will go everywhere because it's so thin and fine. Anyway, let me just put the camera down a bit and I'll show you on a bit of the leg. Okay, I'm ready to rumble. I'm using this brush to put the gold size on. Gold size, can you see here, is kind of a sort of milky white colour. So when I put it on, you'll see it's kind of white, and then it goes purple, and then when it goes clear, we are ready to put the leaf on. Right, I'm just going to do the rest part of this leg. I just thought with these colours, kind of a bit of bling would look pretty good. I'm going to have to do the underside when I flip it over, I think. I'll crawl on my hands and knees. Right, I can't do the full side because, yeah, you just see my head. So I'll come back to you in a bit. Normally, I think they say it takes about 15 minutes, but it is really cold in here. I think it's about 1 degree or something like that. So it will take a bit longer, but I'll come back when it's clear so you can see the difference. But if I zoom in here, can you see it's kind of at the bluey purpley stage? Alright, I'm back. The gold size has gone transparent, so that's been about 20-25 minutes. Sorry, I've got an itchy head. Why do you always get an itchy head when you've got a hat on? Anyway, it's taken about 20-25 minutes, so what you also need is a soft brush. It doesn't have to be as big as that. That's a cheapy one. It's not real bristles or anything. You just want it to be nice and soft, so you don't kind of pull off too much of the imitation gold leaf. So let me just put the tripod down and then you can see. Right, hopefully you can see that that is, well, you shouldn't be able to see anything because it should just look transparent. The sheets come in books like this. Some come with a sort of background that you can then peel off afterwards, but this is kind of old school, and this is incredible. Like if a breeze came in here, this would just kind of just disintegrate pretty much. Now I don't want to put a whole sheet on here, obviously, because it's just one section. So if you're doing a small area, don't waste a whole sheet, but what I'm going to do is kind of wrap it around, because there's 3 sides here at the moment that have gone transparent. So you lay it on, and hopefully you can see I'm brushing out the wrinkles here. It's kind of a bit like magic. So the gold, imitation gold leaf will stick pretty much wherever you have put the gold size, obviously. a tip for you, if you wanted to kind of do a sort of aged sort of gold look, you can, if you get the sheet, if you kind of crinkle it up in your fingers, actually show you there's a little bit here. So if you just went like that, you can see it gives it texture. So when you put it on, it gives a kind of crackly, sort of more aged look. Also, I've done it before, it was a really good effect actually, is then I put coloured waxes over here. I'm not going to do it in this case because I want it to be quite blingy against the blue. And you can see here the stuff's coming off where there was no gold size. Can you see it flying everywhere? I don't know if you can, but it's going everywhere. This is why you need to be careful when you put the size on, because if you've gone over, it's going to look really, really messy. And hopefully you can see how gorgeous that looks. Let me do this side. Right, there's a bit missing on this side, so I'm going to pick up a little bit. So I've just got a little bit. And I'm going to put it where I didn't have any last time. So if you miss a bit, it's pretty easy, just do what I did, just take a little piece and add it, and then just brush off the excess. I will be doing the underneath of this, but obviously for the purposes of this it was pretty flipping difficult for me to do that and show you. And what you can also do is once it's fully dry, so probably the next day, take a fine sanding pad, and if you wanted to see some of the original colour, in this case the kind of the navy blue, then you can do that. Well, hopefully you found that helpful. It's not difficult, is it, to do gold or imitation gold leafing? Yeah, so I've got to do the rest of the legs, and then I'm going to do some of the doors. So I'm going to be here a while, so I thought that might be really boring for you, but I will post a photo at the end of this video when it's done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, comment below. If you like my video, subscribe. That would be great. Thanks very much. Bye.